Welcome! In this video, we're going to take a look at the latest version of Flexclip 2.7. This is an online video maker and video editor that's basically free. It does have some premium options. Now, I did a review of Flexclip, the original Flexclip, way back in April of 2019. Then I did an updated review in September 2019. But in today's video, or in this particular video, we're going to take a look at even more features that version 2.7 has to offer to you. So let's dive in and take a look right now. So let's first take a look at the Flexclip website. Amazing videos made easy with Flexclip Video Maker. So let's take a look, because maybe this is not something you'd be interested in, or it may be something that you can use. It has many templates. It has elements, it says millions of free stock images, easy to use video editor, faster and safer. Video templates, the tools available: video editor, movie maker, slideshow maker, and gives you the steps on how to produce a type of video that you want, whether it's a tutorial, whether it's the intro to your main video. You can create that all with Flexclip. You can start from scratch without using a template. And let's take a look at tools. It has slideshow maker, mime generator, GIF maker, and more. Learning has a great library of tutorials for you to take a look at and how to use a certain feature that you are not sure how to use in Flexclip. Very detailed tutorial. Great documentation. Let's take a look at another learning tool about something more detailed, like video capturing. It explains how to do all this. Let's take a deeper dive. As you can see, it's well documented and well detailed, so you can quickly create what you want to create. If this is something that you could really use, the sign up is for free, and you can actually create your first video with Flexclip. Once you have created your free account and logged into Flexclip, this is what your dashboard will look like. You can either create your project by template or start from scratch. And as you can see, I already have one project because I was building a project. So it's saved. Let's look at stock videos. There are literally thousands, even 10,000, and not only videos but photos, stock photos available. So let's take a look at one particular video. This would be a nice background video for a clip. Or you can even use this as an insert if you resize it. Cloud storage is available only on upgrade model. Let's go back to templates. You can select a template by subject or category. As you can see, you can search for template, and as you can see, there are literally hundreds: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. There must be thousands of templates available for you to quickly produce video. Let's go back One thing I want to show you is if you hover over each video, there is a soundtrack attached to each of these video templates. Of course, you can change it when you customize it. So let's preview one of these templates. Now let's try and see what the customizer looks like. What will open up is the storyboard editor. It is not a full timeline editor, but it was designed to create what they call storyboards, where you can quickly export, create a video and then export it. So you can even add more storyboards if you want. Now these storyboards are fully customizable. You can change, let's take a look at the first clip. You can change the text to suit your needs. Take a look at the second clip. Again, change your text. You can add media. Take a look at the photos. You can insert additional photos into your clip. You can change the background if you're not satisfied with this particular background. So many choices for you. You can add additional text and gives you all these texts. You can add overlays, even elements, literally thousands of elements. The music, as you can see, you can change the music track for this template. And if you go into this start from scratch, you have two choices: storyboard mode, which we just looked at, or the timeline mode. I will be focusing a lot of attention on as I create a project in the timeline mode. So let's get into it right now. Let's try and create a video from scratch. We already looked at creating a video using a template. Let's try from scratch. And there's two options. You can go back into storyboard mode, which we did in the template, which is not a full timeline editing experience. So let's try using the full timeline that's available in the Flexclip editor. And it gives you a quick overview, a quick guide of how to create a video. You add your media, you add it in the edit in the timeline. As you can see, there's the audio and video timeline. You add effects that you choose. You preview your video and then you can export it. Now, this editor is similar to Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, which I use. You see, you have audio timeline, your video timeline. You have your scrubber. This is where you can view your video. And here are all the tools that you have to add to your video. You can change the aspect ratio to fit your needs. You can use the stock media that's provided. You can upload your own files, or you can use a recording. And what the recording is you can record a screen cast or record from your webcam. So let's get started and create something very simple. Now let's create an intro to a video. So let's call it test. Now let's add some clips. You can use stock media, video, photo, upload a file, or use a screencast or your webcam. But let's go to background. Let's add a background as our first clip. Now there are literally the website says millions of videos, stock videos, and when I scrolled this down, just this one simple category, I could not find the end of the videos. So I'm going to pause now because I did find a video and I'm on it now. Let's insert that. Just click on it, plus sign. And as you can see, the video clip is in your timeline and it's also in your viewer. Let's take a look at the viewer. You can have capability of zooming to resize it if you want. 100%. Let's go back 100%. Oh, I could have just hit fit. You can transform your video, rotate or flip. You can crop it. You can add a filter. Oh no, excuse me, that's the opacity. If you want to change the opacity of the background, let's go back to 100%. And let's add a filter. Oh, I'll show you there are a filter available to give it a different look, but I'm not going to click on anything. You can adjust the exposure, you can adjust your video just like in a photo. You have that capability. You can change the speed of your clip. So there are many options available for you to fine-tune your clip. Now you can adjust the length of your clip. Right now it's about 20 seconds. You can make your whole frame the same video if you click here, fit to screen, but I'm not going to do that. You can adjust your length of your clip by dragging here on this tool or clicking the plus or minus sign. You can see the length of the video changes, but the easier way is that you grab the edge, the end, and then drag it to exactly how long I want it. In this case, I'm going to make it approximately 8 seconds, the first clip. Let's take a look at it in the viewer. Okay, there we go. Let's add a second clip, a different background. Let's go back. Oh, how about, see, we have gradient photos. Let's try gradient. Let's try and match the color theme. Here we go. Let's try this gradient right here. Click the plus sign. There you see it's added after the first clip. Now let's adjust this to about 8 seconds also. About there. Okay. There's our cursor. Let's try and add a third background. Let's go back. Oh, let's put another video background. Technology. No, excuse me. Let's just add a solid color. Something simple. Again, using the same orange type theme. There we go. Now on the solid colors, you can fine tune your color. You can change total color here. You can go into where you can fine tune the color to exactly how you want it to look, especially if you know the hex code. Let's adjust this to 8 seconds. Okay, we have 3 clips. Now let's add a transition. Now the transition between the clips is optional. You do not have to have any, but I'll just show you what's available. Now these are all the transitions that are available. Quite a few. We have a wipe, fade, zoom, blur, mosaic, presentation, various presentations. We have just lines, warp, stylize. In the first transition, let's try fade, a simple fade. Let's drag it between the clips, and that's a transition symbol you see there. Now let's add a second transition. Let's try this particular presentation. Remember, you can just hit delete to delete anything that you put on. Now let's take a look. View the 3 clips that we have with the transitions. There's our fade. Now we're looking at the gradient background. Next transition is a page turn. Okay. Now let's add some text to our clips. So let's click on text, and you have a wide assortment of design styles, and some of them are dynamic that they animate. So let's see what we want to add here. Looking at the samples, let's try this one, center line. As you can see, installs the text to the timeline, and then a box in your viewer. So here you just double click and you can fill in your text, your input text. Welcome. Let's try welcome. And our subtitle, a review of Flexclip. Click done. Now you can change the font. You can change the color. The color on your left is your text, and the color on your right is a bar. So you have a combination that you can play with, matching to match a background, and make it easier to read. And of course, you have your same adjustments for the complete video background. But we'll move our title bar or text bar down to the bottom here. As you can see, I tried a green bar. Let's try this one, white text with a beige bar. Align it. As you can see, you can change the style of the text at the top navigation. Let's try a subtitle. I'll move it where I want it. Let's reduce the text. Let's try another. Okay, double click the bar and then the box opens, input text. I'm going to put my URL for my blog, web developers blog. And this particular one has a little background And you look on the timeline, it adds another text bar on top of the first text bar. So let's give it a quick preview of what we have here. Welcome, a review of Flexclip and front-end tweaks, but you notice it disappears. So we can make an adjustment for that right now. Very simple to do. The front, or my URL, let me drag it all the way across. We'll start at the beginning and it goes all the way to the end. The title, welcome title, we'll make it start a little later and then run it to the end of the clip. So let's see how this works out. There we go. You saw the welcome text title appears later, but it stays for that complete clip. Now let's add an overlay to the second clip. Let's click on overlay, and with the assortment, let's select this particular overlay. As you can see, an overlay tag has been placed in the timeline. And in the box, the viewer, double click and you can fill in the information that you want. Let's try version, the title version, and the subtitle would be 2.7. There we go. As you can see, the overlay, we'll make an adjustment to the overlay video here, video clip. Start and end. Okay, let's copy the domain that I had in the first clip and paste it in the second clip. As you can see, I'm doing here. Start at the beginning and goes all the way to the end. As you can see it in the viewer. And as always, you can adjust in this you can adjust the white is the text, and the second color would be the background of the domain text. You can make your adjustments necessary. It's best seen in the white background because of the different colors. But in any case, let's take a look at what we have here. Just looking at the overlay. And that's how it works. Very simple to use. Now for the third clip, we're going to change it. I'm going to delete this solid orange background. I'm going to try something different, so let's delete it. As you can see, the transition also deleted. Let's add a stock video. Okay, click on video and you have literally thousands of stock videos to choose from. Now I'm in one category, the business category. So let's find that video I looked at earlier. And here it is. Right here. Let's try this one. Insert this, click the positive sign. As you can see, that particular video is placed in the media box. Let's click the plus and it can add it to the timeline, make an adjustment. Now we have a full video background currently. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to make that, reduce the size to make it like an insert into the clip. Now to fill in the rest of this clip, one thing I want to mention, you cannot change the background color of the clip. As you can see, there's no way to change it. Even if I go to background and choose another background, a solid background, see what it does, it adds another clip. So that's not going to work, so let's delete that. But we'll go with what we have here. Let's add some text to this third clip. Let's use a subtitle with no background here. Okay, let's place it, double click it. Let's make it a little smaller, but I'm going to cut and paste a slogan from the Flexclip website. Here we go. Done. Oh, it fits. It's a little too small now, so let's go back and enlarge the text size. Align it. Take a look. Let's change the color of the text. Let's try orange, green. Try a blue. I think we'll stay at blue for now. And let's align the text clip in the timeline. Let's adjust it to start later and stay for the full width. So let's take a look at what we have here. Amazing clips, videos made easy. Well, let's add our transition back. It was deleted. What transition? That was the insert page curl transition. Place it between the two clips, and let's take another look. A preview. Okay, that's the second clip. Transition into the third clip. Okay, we're not done yet. Let's add some elements to this third clip to make it complete. Okay, let's add some elements to this third clip. Let's click on, there we go, elements, and there are literally thousands. And I mean thousands of elements that you can add. You can scroll all the way down, and in each category there are so many elements to choose from. You could spend a day looking at all of them. But in any case, let's go to Art Word, and let's see, let's put wow. Okay, let's drag it, align it into place, make a size adjustment. As you can see, it's very easy and simple to use. I'm not a designer, so I don't have a designer's eye. Some of you may. Let's look for another element. Let's try this one, cool. Again, resize it, place it where you want it to be placed. Okay, now we have our two elements added to the text. Let's take a quick preview of what we have. There's our text, and then the elements pop in. So let's make an adjustment of when they come in. It's one element. Start comes in a little later. The second element comes in even a little later. Okay, let's preview what we have now. There's our text, first element and second element. Very simple to use. Let's add a fourth clip to this timeline. Another type of background. Let's use a full video background. As you can see, there are so many video backgrounds to choose from. I'm using the technology background category. And let's see which one. Let's use this particular video, add it to the timeline. As always, make adjustment to the length of the clip that you prefer. Now let's add some content to this clip. Let's add a text. Just a simple subtitle text. Place it where you want it to appear. Double click, add your text that you want. As always, Flexclip is a bargain. Done. Okay, let's make an adjustment here. Actually, I think if you grab the corner and drag it, you can resize it that way too. Let's change the text color. An orange. Okay, let's add another. Let's try animated text. Line up. Let's try this one. Align it. Adjust it to its position. You can change the color combination here. Let's make it orange with white text. Let's enter our text. As compared to the other online video makers. Let's resize it now. Make adjustments. We can change the color combination, the text and the bar, as you can see. But for more precise adjustment of the color, we can go into document colors. And if you know the exact text code, you can place it in there in the box, but we can fine-tune exactly what color you want in this area. So let's try this. A gold. Okay, that looks good. Now let's add another text area section. Let's adjust the what we have when they come in, and then let's find another. Here, let's try this surround. An interesting text box. Size it small because I'm going to cut and paste. Not cut and paste, but I'm going to add a lot of content here. The basic level. This is the premium levels of Flexclip. It's $9.99 monthly. Or set a backspace. If you pay annually, your monthly rate comes out to $5.99 per month. Done. Let's change the color combination. Orange symbols, white text, but let's fine tune the text. Again, let's go into document colors. Let's change the color. Let's try red. Blue, no, that's not going to work. Green. Let's go green. Adjust the color green. Let's make it bold. There we go. I think this will work. Now let's adjust the when it comes in. Let's add a transition between clips 3 and 4. Let's try mosaic, another. So we have all different types of transitions just for this preview. Okay, let's take a look at what we have. Clip 3, transition to the 4th clip. Okay, there we go. Let's adjust each text clip for how long they're going to be displayed. Okay, we can simple adjustments. Let's preview this 4th clip. Okay, looking good. Now, Flexclip gives you an option of adding a watermark. If you want to protect or label your videos, you can put your text there. You can just make adjustments. You can even upload a logo if you have one. But I'm not going to do nothing here. I'm just showing you that it's available. Now, if we go into our media, it's just like any other video editor where all your media files are located in this area. But let's add audio sound to this timeline. Let's go to audio. Now there are literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of audio sounds here by category. Then you can also filter by mood, genre, instrument, duration. Let's go to inspiring. Filter to this inspiring soundtracks. Let's try Summer Rain. Or the one I think I'm going to pick is inspiring, uplifting, motivation. Let's pick this one. Add it to our media. And here it is. Click the plus sign to add it to our audio timeline. One thing you notice is because this is a longer audio, it's longer than the video clips. So we're going to need to cut this down. There's several ways of doing it, but the most simplest way I believe would be just to line up a cursor where you want to end. We can split it, but you know it's grayed out. The simple reason is we need to highlight what we're going to split. Now see, I highlighted the audio. Now we can split it, and there we go. Now in a normal video editor like Premiere, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve, you can fine tune, you can taper off the end of the audio. But I believe in Flexclip, it senses the end automatically and will fade out the audio automatically. I think when I was testing it. So let's find out if this is true. So let's play it back. Okay, what I want to do now is make a grammar correction to the fourth clip. As you can see, it's confusing. It appears that the annual payment is only $5.99 a year, but let me stipulate this by inputting $5.99 monthly if paid annually. I hope this will take out any confusion that it may cause. Okay, now correction is made. Now we are ready to export our creation, our video. Now as you notice, because this is a free version, the only choice we have is a 480p resolution, which is not much. It's not even standard HD, so you have to upgrade to download the 720p or the 1080p. In my case, because I used more than the maximum allotted amount of stock videos, there's going to be an ad placed before my video. Now you can also download a GIF. I don't usually do this, so I'm not going to even look at exporting a GIF, but it is a possibility for you available. Back to MP4, so you need to upgrade. So before you download, you have a choice of selecting the Flexclip intro you want, or it will select one for you before you export. In conclusion, I hope this video has helped you make a decision if Flexclip is a tool that you could use. I felt the best way to review this online video maker was to actually build something instead of just talking about it. In any case, it's comparable to the other online video makers such as Animoto, Powtoon, RenderForce, and Animaker. So thank you for watching, and always keep making great video content.